All right, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, here we go. We're doing another edition of Dinos and Coffee. It's a nice, crisp fall morning. It's a little chilly. Sitting outside. It's actually a completely blue sky here. And my coffee is really good. All right. So, this edition, as you may see from the screen, we're going to be, talking about dinos. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to do some upgrades, what my kids in Pokemon would call evolution time. And I think we got enough to make at least a couple of interesting moves here before the tournament. So, first thing I want to do, let me pull this guy off my team. I'll pull this guy off my team. I don't know if this is legit or not, but one of the things that someone said once in the forums was that if you take the dino off your team, that your RNG odds are a little better. I don't know that that's necessarily true, but you know what? I don't like what I see when I keep them on my team. Of course, I don't like what I see when I'm taking off my team either, but I don't like what I see when I keep them on there. So, off the team they go. And alright, so first one, this guy has been, with his swapping ability, has been extremely effective, but has been very effective. Like, very effective. Obviously, without having any type of immunity or, something to nullify a cloak, hurts him a little bit, so he definitely can be slowed, dagamized. He can be decreased in damage, decelerated, that kind of thing. But the fact that he swaps in with a shield helps. Ferocious Strike will generally help with any distracting impact. Stunning will take a move away from a Stegodius or the likes of that type of animal. Lockdown will keep him from running, and the fact that if you use Ferocious Strike and he's high enough to withstand some damage, by the time you get to the lockdown, it's at 1.5, and the greater stunning is at 2. So he actually has been, for me, been pretty effective, and he's got 15% armor, and not saying he's the fastest, but now the reason we're upgrading him today, we're going to try to get him to about 21 if we can. We're not going to do that today, but I'm saying, actually we are going to do 21 today, but I'm going to try to get him to at least 21, 22. I think that should keep him relatively effective. I like the fact that the next step up, he gets 3,000 health. As you heard me say before, I think 3,000 health is kind of that benchmark. If you can get to 3,000, I think that's where dinos become a little bit more effective. And his damage jumps over 1,000, which is nice. So at 1,019. So let's see. Well, hopefully I got enough. I mean, I got. Do I have any more Eneo? I don't think Eneo. Nope, no more Eneo. So here we go. I turn this up just a little bit. I'm caught in the middle of liking the dinosaur sounds. Like, all the sound effects are pretty awesome, but then they get really annoying real quick. Maybe we won't make it. I don't know, maybe we won't make it. Oh no. Oh no, bit by the 10 bug. No. Okay, it's helpful, but I only got 2 more shots at it. Oh man. Oh, wait, can the last one be a 50? Come on, last one's a 50. Last one's a 50. Last one's a 50. Not the gut punch of a 10, but yeah. Okay, well, I guess he won't get to 21 today. Yeah. Alright, what else we got? Oh. This guy. There we go. Only got one more shot, so at least that should count. Okay, finally to 20. It's interesting because Spino is one of those ones where he's kind of caught in the middle. And again, I think he would be helped if he was over 3,000 because again, he's got no immunity. And you need to be able to survive long enough to be able to apply lethal and swoop. And, you know, good critical chance. So almost like a Gorgosuchus in that manner. But he's still a little low. He needs to be about 21, 22. So I'm going to keep trying to get Capros, keep trying to get him up. He needs to be over 3,000 for sure. Alright, let's see what else we got that can be leveled up. What is Poster Horror? Oh, no. I'm trying to hold on to my Dimetrodons now. Okay, so we got a Nautipodo and Giraffa Titan, so we're definitely not going to make it with this guy, but yeah, we'll just add some more to the pile. Hey, there's that 50 I was looking for. Alright. Still trying to get him into the 20s. His damage is what really needs to come up. I mean, I don't know what it's going to take to get him closer to 1,000 damage, but we're going to try to get him there. New flyers. You know what? I don't know if I've seen this guy in AR mode. Let's see what he looks like out in my driveway. If I can get him out there. Get in there. I hear him, but I don't see him. Is he so tiny that you can't see him? Well, that's funny. Alright, let's try that. Oh, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, can I go sideways? Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. Yeah, save that. Alright, cool. Look at that. I like the fact that he makes a shadow on the ground. You see that? Like I said, they've done a good job with that. Alright. So, he's bitten by the same thing that all the other birds are bitten by. Low damage, low health, low speed. Defense shattering. It has a place. It could be used. Nullifying. Obviously, there's a place for that. Impact and run. Spots. Is a swap in ferocity, but you're going to get maybe one hit out of that. Maybe. At 2,000 health. It needs to be higher. That ferocity is pointless, really, if it can't survive at least a hit. So I keep saying, and I'm going to continue to say, that needs to be a ferocious strike. Or you better come in with ferocity and a shield and double dip like Bella, was it Giraffa Titan? Brachio. Alright, let's see. Keep going down the list. Oh, who does he... Oh, we're really jumping right to the big guy. Alright. I think we got enough. Even with going 10 at a time. So let's do it. Let's go big guns. About the only saving grace on this Ankylosaurus is that I think he's starts at 16, 17? Starts at 16? So that'll be helpful. But as you saw in the strikes, if you haven't done the epic strike yet, he needs to be upwards of level 21, 22 before you really start seeing some good effectiveness out of him. But you got a chance to get him now, especially if you're in the lower tiers. He might be really effective for you. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, thank you, jeez. And this is it, moment of truth. Hello, little birdie. So, starts off at 25 health. And look at that, 500 damage. Come on. Come on. Why are you afraid to give him some damage? 500? What is that going to do? Oh my god. Okay, so with Rampage, he can do 1,100 damage. Short defense, long invincibility, swap in. Jesus. I guess that's what they wanted to use in order for him to survive. Only problem is that I see that short defense has some damage. Rampage has some damage. Superiority strike, and at least that has some damage, but I don't know how I feel about this. And of course he's slow, but he does have armor, so that helps. He needs to be leveled up bad. He needs as fast as you possibly can. So I understand now why MetaHub said, pretty much you want to get a link with DNA as much as possible. I think I still have 4 left to get on the strikes. Excuse me, on the special events, the park events. So maybe before the tournament, I can get them up to maybe 18, maybe, since it's relatively low. Let's see what this guy looks like in AR mode. Alright, let's switch that around like that. Let's put him out there. Let's blow him up. Alright. Oh, hey there. You have a weird looking head. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's see again. This time smile more. You're still not smiling. Smile. Act like you're happy. There. Oh, I didn't catch it. Fine. Be that way. Alright, so stuck at 16. Alright, not bad. What else we got? Raj. I am so close to getting to 20 here. I found 3 Anklos yesterday, which was awesome. I've been seeing them a lot more. Anklos and T-Rexes I've been seeing a ton of in the area. So just waiting to get him up. I am so deficient on this dino. So deficient. Oh my goodness, it's awful. Oh, he's got a swap in slowing. I didn't even know that. Oh, his counter is weak. Well, that's funny. Swap in slowing. Well, he's better than most birds. Now, he's not a bird, so I guess I kind of understand that, but it says slowing, distracting, thagamizing, superiority strike. Huh, never really looked at his stats before. Yeah, okay. Could be interesting. Alright, let's get some of these birds up. Now, I feel like this guy's pretty useful. I mean, his health makes him not completely non-useful, but... and his damage, for that matter. And his speed, for that matter. But his stat, I mean, his defense shattering, ferocious, short defense. Again, swap in ferocity. He has a counter. Alright, 115. Which at least, no, not quite to 500, so. So if you swap in or ferocity, at least it gives everything a half a boost, right? So you're talking about 700 per damage, basically 750. But how many hits are you going to be able to take? Well, short defense might help you at least stay upright for one. That's assuming you don't get killed as soon as you swap in. Yeah, you're probably definitely going to get killed as soon as you swap in. Alright, what else we got? How do you say that? Aramborgiana? That could be close. Invincibility for one turn. But then you're slow, so you gotta wait. Health, at least you can take a hit. And then finally you get a turn, which you probably want to either superiority strike or short defense. If you short defense, you're doing 400 damage on the short defense. If you superiority strike, you get 2 turns and you'll do 1,000. Yeah. Let's level them up. At least get them up to something reasonable. And 15 would be reasonable. Okay, good. So not even to 500 damage. And look how slight the upgrade is. Like, can you get like at least 50 points damage or increase? Like, why is it less than 50? Okay, alright, I hear ya. Stop complaining. Is what it is. I got it. Alright, what is this guy? Oh, he's got trag. I do need to get him up at least one more before the tournament. I won't do it just yet, but before the tournament I'll probably try to get him up one more level. This guy's like, he's like the Sasquatch of the Pacific Northwest. I cannot find him but once every 2-3 months, seems like. Well, I guess the game's only been out 2 months, but I feel like it is very few and far between that I find this guy. It's awful. Saganta. At least Saganta has a little bit of damage. And that's all I'm asking for the birds. Give them a little damage. I understand their health is low. That's fine. Not everybody can be a 3,000, 4,000 tank. But give them a little damage to make up, to compensate for that. Also, I'm not saying I'm using him in a battle, but, you know. Where is Brachio? Been doing my best to collect as much Dino Chirus as I could possibly collect. I should have about 1 million before I end up finding another Dilophosaurus rare. So yeah, it'll be great. Maybe they can put him in a strike event next week. That'd be helpful. Oh, this little fella. Alright, so we got about 6? No, we have 3 turns for you. Yeah, he's got good moves, still just not do enough damage. I don't know what it's going to take to get him up high enough to break that barrier. Might be to get him up to 800 damage, which hopefully would be level 23. I mean, right now the DNA out there is plentiful, so I'll keep collecting it and see. Yeah, I'd like to get him a little. I need to get him high enough to be effective. Okay, this guy, Sucatator, has definitely been boss. We've talked about him before. Like him a lot. Let's see what we can get him to. And the nicest thing about him is that, look at his health. 3,000 health. So, I think definitely a 22, 23 on him. If I can get him to 23, I'm definitely going to do it. I've got enough Irritator here, so... and then there's plenty of Suchomimuses out there. Okay, almost there. I don't know if I was just on a lucky run, but I know that somewhere MetaHub posted that Ludia was going to look at the RNG and in 1.4, and I don't know if they actually ever did it or not. I haven't heard anybody report on it. Oh, you're not gonna make it. I haven't heard anybody report on it, but I do feel like it's at least a little better. I feel like there's still plenty of 10s. I can still get 5, 6 10s in a row, but I just attribute that to bad luck. But I'm seeing a little bit more other things than just 10. I am noticing that, so hopefully that means that maybe they did. What am I looking for? Yeah, one attempt, not even worth doing. Gorgo, you know, I wanted to get this guy up to 21 because I'm thinking I might have to put him in at some point. You know, the problem is once you have more than 8 dinos that are any good, it's really hard to pick and choose who to put in, who to take out. All right. Yep. All right. Who else? Oh, I need 5,000. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at this. So I take him to 35. Oh, 726. Yeah, he's another one that really good, just limited. And I understand he's rare, so he's going to be limited, I guess. But yeah, we're certainly not going to do this whole video on leveling him up. This will take days to go through. It'd be nice if they had a faster button where you could just push it and do all or do some, like do one or do all, and just get it to as high as you can get it, and then, you know, tell you what the coin cost is for that, and, you know, you can decide at that point if you have enough coin or not enough coin. Or that'd be nice, like an instant create. Or it'd be nice if you could, well, no, it wouldn't be, you couldn't instant create with cash. That'd be, you're begging for problems then. Alright, we'll get to 1,000 and then I'll spare you. Oh, I guess I have to be careful too, because Ankylogen 2 is also part of the Elancocentrosaurus. What's it called? I can still get to it. I can still get to 1,000. Alright, can we get a 30? Wrap this up? Can we get a 20 and a 10 to wrap this up? Can we get a 40 to wrap this up? Okay. See, when you have a good roll, you try to end on a 10. How about that? If you got a 40, a 20, a 30, it's like, I'm getting a good roll right now. I don't want to stop. I think it's coming down. Oh, it won't drop to 10. There it is, a 10. All right. Good enough. You know, he's ready to go. I could just push him over the top, but the problem is that I don't really use him. And I'm not sure why. I think it's because he can be slowed. And usually, like, I mean, I can try Astronics. Can kill him in 2 turns. You know, let's see, what's this? 36. I think it's 3 turns for Stegodius. I don't know. I just haven't. I got out of using them after a while. Monostego. Yeah, good luck finding Monolophosaurus. Hence is why my Monomimus is sitting here at 10, away from 19. Mahjong, his damage does him in at level 22, only 618. I understand he's a rare, but it's just too low. Even with Ferocious Strike, I mean, you're talking about like maybe 900. It's just too many turns that it takes. Swap in Ferocity, you'd think that would be nice, except at 27, he still takes, I mean, he's susceptible to a, what is it, speed, right? He's susceptible to, also susceptible to stunning. So stunning, miss a turn. Thagamizing, you know, 2 hits and he's dead with a Thagomizer. Thagomizer and then greater, and he's done. Armor Strike, done. So it's a tough deal. I like Mahjong, I really do, but maybe if I can get him over 3,000, I mean, that might be better, but his damage is low. I mean, if it could get up to 800, that'd be great, but we're talking about darn near maxing him out probably to get there. And that's a lot of coinage. Alright, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do today. Oh, this guy at level 20. You get him over 3,000, or he is over 3,000, but look at his damage, 694. And all he pretty much has is Superiority Strike and Impact and Run. So you bring him in, he's at 114, so what, he loses a turn, he does 700 damage, you get this speed, hopefully, again, use it with the right dino, you get the cleansing, you maybe do a total of what, 1,500 damage before you have to take him out. It's just not really any situation where that works, at least not in Arena 8 and above, maybe in 6, maybe. But I'd have to drop down on purpose just to try to get to a point where I could use them. Just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. I don't know. Hopefully with this new survey coming out with talking about the birds, hopefully they get they get a quick realization that they need to buff the birds. Buff the pterosaurs. So, by the way, if you haven't seen the survey, it might be in your mailbox, or look on their Twitter, and it should be there. Alright, I think that is about it. Did I ever find my brachio? Did I ever find my brachio? Brachio, where are you? Brachio. Brachiolio. Oh, way down here? Oh, he's at 15, okay. Again, now if there wasn't such high, legendary, massive, crazy damage dinos, this would be fine. Like, if all of them were in this range, like between 6 and 1,000, maybe the most it did was 1,500, it'd be fine. Like, this would be not a problem. But when that's not the case, and you got dinos that can do, you know, crit for 4,000, crit for 5,000, you know, 3,000 damage, 2,000 plus another 2,000 because of slowing or, you know, zagamizing, what have you. It's, yeah. I wonder if they'll ever do anything with this guy. Could level him up one more to at least get him over 1,000. I mean, I would never use him, but he's got nothing but speed. he's got nothing but. And here's the funny thing: he's faster than the things that you'd think you'd use him against. So, I mean, you could use him maybe against Tragodistus, but other than that, for the heavy biters, he's, you know, maybe you could use him for like a T-Rex or Gorgo or, you know, those types. But it's funny, you're constantly slowing and then instant cripple. It'd be funny to use him. I might, you know what, just because I'm crazy this way, I'm going to do this. I'll put him over 1,000. I'm actually going to put him in. Alright, I'll save that craziness for another video. Alright, I think we're good. You guys feel good? I feel good. Oh, I could get Spino up. Over 1,000 damage. Or, yeah, Spinotoraptor. I might have to do that. What does Utah do? Utah Sinnoh. Oh, well, yeah, good luck finding Sinnoh. Okay. Yeah, I might have to do this one. I won't do it in this video, but I do have enough to do it. Okay, fine, you convinced me. I think it's 50,000 coin, right? Let's see, how long have we been going? Ooh, 30 minutes. Okay, that's a bit long. If we get too many 10s in a row, I'll just end this. But if I get on a 50 string, okay, there's a 10. One more 10. One more 10, I'll end it. One more 10. There it is. All right, we'll shut it down there. Thanks for joining me on Dinos and Coffee. Hope you have a great day out there.